If you're in the world of federal contracting, you know that pricing isn't just about putting numbers on a page, it's a high-stakes, strategic battle. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the government's playbook. We're going to show you how to stop competing and start building a real, data-driven advantage. Let's dive in.
So let me ask you this, and be honest. When you're putting together a proposal, how much of your pricing is based on solid, hard market intelligence versus, well, a bit of a guess? You know, an educated guess, but still a guess. The truth is, most contractors are operating at a massive information disadvantage, and it's costing them. We're here to fix that.
That's exactly right. And this advantage, it actually has a name. We call it the GovCon price trap. Think of it like this. You're sitting at a poker table, but the dealer, the GSA, can see everyone's cards. They have this huge private database of every price on every contract ever. It gives them a massive upper hand in negotiations, and our job is to level that playing field for you.
Okay, so what is this secret weapon the GSA has? What's giving them all this pricing intelligence? Well, it's a really sophisticated, data-driven system. And understanding how their tool works is the absolute first step to building a counter-strategy that actually wins. So let's take a look behind the curtain.
This is it, the 4P. It stands for Price Point Plus Portal. And here's the key, it's an internal GSA tool. You'll never get to log in. You'll never see the dashboard. It's their system for their contracting officers, allowing them to instantly analyze insane amounts of data to determine what they consider fair and reasonable. Basically, it's a real-time, comprehensive view of the entire market that they use to their full advantage in every single negotiation.
This right here, this breaks down exactly how the 4P builds the government's case against your pricing, and it's a real eye-opener. First, it scrapes all that historical pricing data, so right away, they have a bird's-eye view. Then, and this is the killer part, it lets them do direct side-by-side comparisons. They can see exactly how your rates for, say, a project manager stack up against 10 of your competitors. From there, it spots the trends, sets the benchmarks, basically creating the ceiling for the negotiation before you even walk in the room. And finally, it uses all of that data to enforce their standard. It's a system designed to put you on the defensive if you're not ready.
But here's the good news. Just knowing about their strategy, well, that's only half the fight. To win, you have to develop your own proactive, data-driven approach. This isn't about just reacting anymore. It's about getting ahead of them and shaping the conversation with your own comprehensive market intelligence.
This slide really nails the massive shift that's happened. The old way, bidding in a vacuum based mostly on your own costs, is just dead. It doesn't work anymore. It's totally reactive, and it leaves you completely vulnerable to getting benchmarked right out of the competitive range.
It's so true. The new way is all about building an integrated 4P strategy of your own. It's proactive. It's about arming yourself with the same kind of market intelligence they have. You're no longer just defending a price. You're using data to prove your market-aligned value. It changes the entire dynamic.
So how do you actually do this? Here's the framework. First, price. This means you've got to do your homework and align your proposal with known market benchmarks. You need to know the awarded rates for a senior systems engineer, not just what you'd like to charge. Second is point. Your labor categories have to be crystal clear. Don't just say consultant. Define it so it can be accurately and, more importantly, favorably compared. Third is plus. This is your secret sauce. What's your unique value? Is it a proprietary process, a team with impossible-to-get certifications? You have to spell it out. And finally, portal. You have to think like the contracting officer. Put yourself on their side of the desk and anticipate exactly how they're going to use their system to evaluate you.
Now, having a winning strategy on paper is one thing, but it's not enough. You need the operational horsepower, the engine, to execute that strategy day in and day out, across the entire life cycle of a contract. That's what really separates the winners from everyone else.
Let's look at what that engine is made of. First, your proposal development has to be built on your 4P strategy from the ground up. It can't be an afterthought. Second, your GSA schedule management needs to be absolutely rock solid. You have to maintain compliance and protect that pricing advantage long after you win the award. And third, your big picture business strategy, from capture all the way to closeout, has to be in lockstep with this data-driven approach. These aren't separate things. They all have to work together.
And it's so important to get this next point. These are not a la carte services you can just pick from a menu. They are part of one integrated solution. Think about it. If your proposal strategy isn't connected to your GSA schedule management, you've created a weak link. And any weakness is something the government or a competitor is going to exploit. A holistic end-to-end strategy is the only way to win consistently.
Look, building this kind of powerful, robust, operational engine,
That's a huge task, especially when you're also trying to, run your business. That's where having a true strategic partner makes all the difference in the world. Our team of specialists at the Expert Consulting Group exists to help you build and implement this cohesive strategy, transforming your federal business from a series of stressful, one-off bids into a streamlined, strategic, and frankly, much more profitable operation.
And don't just take our word for it. Here's what one of our clients, the president of a tech solutions firm, recently said. The person they assigned to me was dedicated, dependable, they provided exceptional proposal and staffing support that has become an indispensable part of our business. Earning that kind of trust and becoming an indispensable part of our client's success, well, that's everything to us.
So, the big takeaway today is pretty clear. It's time to stop bidding in the dark. It's time to start competing with a data-driven strategy that puts the advantage back on your side of the table.
If you're ready to take your federal business to that next level, we invite you to connect with our team of specialists. Let's work together to build a powerful strategy that drives real, sustainable success in the federal marketplace.